For a very long time, Poison was my least favorite type in the game. It was only super effective against Grass, which is near useless because Grass already had a lot of weaknesses to better types, and Grass Poison is a common typing. And Poison's defensive utility was also pretty lackluster, resisting only Grass, Poison, and Fighting, while being weak to Ground and Psychic, making its weaknesses heavily outweigh its resistances. But with the release of Generation 6 and the Fairy typing, Poison got significantly better. Because Poison was both super effective against Fairy and resisted it, it became one of the best tools to deal with the new strongest type in the game. The only problem was, that's all Poison really had going for it. It even had to compete with the Steel typing for the role of Fairy Slayer, which was a vastly superior type. And now, Poison is just an okay-ish typing, which sucks because there are some awesome Poison type Pokemon like Roserade, Dragalge, and Toxtricity. So what would I do to make the Poison type better? I'd make it super effective against Water types. First, let's check the realism of this interaction, as that's how most Pokemon type matchups are decided. Would it make sense if Poison was super effective against Water? Absolutely yes. If you intoxicate a body of water, you immediately threaten anything living in that water, and if you drink poison water, you will get sick. So water being weak to poison makes sense logistically. Now, how would Poison being super effective against water help the Poison type out? Well, for one, Water is considered one of the best 4 types in the game, along with Fairy, Steel, and Dragon, because of Water's incredible defensive utility. It only has 2 weaknesses in Grass and Electric, and if it's a Water Ground type, it's only weak to Grass. Not to mention the 50% power boost and ability activations it gets from the rain, or the list of incredible moves this type gets like Scald and Water Spout. Water is an incredibly strong type in Pokemon. Having Poison be strong against Water means that Poison is now strong against 2 of the best types in the game, giving it much better offensive utility, and also Water Ground types now have more than 1 weakness. But even though Poison is now strong against 2 of the best types in the game, it doesn't make it broken at all, since the only other type weak to Poison is Grass, and it still has crippling weaknesses to Psychic and Ground, 2 very strong and prominent types. Plus, Steel is immune to Poison, and its only noteworthy resistances are Fairy and Fighting, and I guess Poison, since Poison will probably be a very good typing by now. With this one simple change, I think it's enough to make Poison a contender for any roster and make it a relevant type in competitive Pokemon. Do you think this is a good buff for Poison types? Do you think it's either too strong or too weak? Are there any other changes you would make for the Poison types? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.